The story shifts to Bastard München's training ground in Germany, where Hyora Jin and Igarashi are training together. Hyora powers forward and sends Igarashi to the ground as Noel Noah quietly observes from a distance. The scene then moves to the Germany Stratum monitor room, where everyone gathers to see the latest bid rankings. With only the top 23 players earning a place on Japan's U20 squad, the tension is high. The updated rankings are announced. Sendo climbs to 13th and celebrates, while Nanase falls to 24th, while Nanas to 24th, missing qualification by a single place. Raichi barely survives in 23rd, and Nagi and Rio land 11th and 16th, showing their partnership has stalled. The highest bids follow. Shido claims 4th with a 100 million bid. Baru and Isagi share 2nd place, and Rin secures 1st with 198 million, leaving the room stunned. Noel Noah enters and reminds the team that everything now comes down to the final match against PXG, a game that will decide the Neo-Egoist League and shape their futures. The story then shifts to PXG's locker room in France, where Julian Loki congratulates the squad on their victory over Barca. He praises everyone for their performance. As Loki speaks, Charles Chevalier tries to slip away, but Loki stops him by striking a ball with perfect accuracy. Loki reminds Charles that he still hasn't completed his assignment, while Charles complains that the meeting is dragging on. Loki reveals that his reason for joining the Neo-Egoist League was to help the 15-year-old Charles unlock his full potential, believing he can become the midfielder who will help him become the world's best player. Charles covers his ears and refuses to listen. Loki questions how long he'll continue wasting his talent, but Charles jokingly says the more he hears, the less motivated he becomes. Loki explains that PXG has spent the entire seasons switching between two tactical systems, one centered on Rin and the other on Shido, to teach Charles how to adapt to completely different types of strikers. Loki then talks about Bastard München. Loki points out that both teams remain unbeaten. He praises Noah for building an unusual system that allows Isagi and Kaiser to compete as rival aces on the same team. Loki announces that PXG will finally field Rin and Shido together in the last match. The stage is set for two unbeaten teams, each built around a pair of star forwards ready to battle for control. Loki describes this as their final assignment before the decisive match.